Oh,
TFT! What in the world's going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about this scene. Something that didn't make any sense. The girls being chased had ears and the tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and a naginata.
Those weapons aren't even, like, he just completely ignores the tail part.
Wait, which one was, like, the deeper voice? Which one was the lighter voice of the humans?
Well,
Fuck it, Katana Girl's gonna be the deep voice.
Katana Girl's on the right, of course.
You conniving fox, come back here at once. Return what you stole immediately. Oh my.
Naginata girl. Do it. Say it.
I'm sure you're gonna make me giggle, too. Give me back my panties. Oh. Hikage, how can you say something out loud like that?
Ha! Panties, panties.
Ha! Oh no. Help save us from the rampaging women.
As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be.
Yeah.
While I didn't know what in the world was going on, the two girls armed with rather realistic-looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting.
You know, acting.
I'm going to regret this! Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls.
Is that what Zach does? No.
Yes. He's gonna...
I'm going to regret this.
This is a terrible idea. Hikage, go around to the left. Right.
No,
I
left.
said left. Why do you always undermine me? I wasn't saying right. I was... You know what? Never mind. Just run after them.
As I was chasing the girls, I noticed the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path.
Annie-sama, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit...
Just a little longer, Mako-chan. We're almost... Mako! Not that. Not now.
Sorry, Annie-sama.
Scissor attack!
Arrived just in time to find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. The two armed girls were approaching them most unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them.
My dick's gonna be in for a beating. Ow!
Hey!
Sorry. I'm going back to voice acting, I promise.
This music, though.
We've got you now, thieves. Want to personally drag your sorry butts back to town and have you both put in the stocks. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Maybe I'll even show you. Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around without any undies on. Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kind of nice. Keeps you feeling fresh and keeps me feeling fresh.
It keeps you feeling fresh.
God.
Hikage! Goodness, don't you have any shame? This isn't about you. It's about our undergarments. Stolen, and these two criminals being brought to justice.
Annie-sama, it hurts. My head hurts.
Shh, it's going to be okay, little one. Hey guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, then here, catch.
Stop right there! However, before I was able to interrupt the conversation, the silver-haired girl tossed something in the air. Whatever it was flying straight towards my head. The two samurai girls instantly grew flustered.
And the screen again!
Ugh, I can't see! Who the hell tosses a... Peeling the items off my face, I realized them into the air. I raised them into the air, looking like a professor examining an important sample while the thieves made their escape. A pink bra and lacy black panties? Oh boy, I knew this wasn't going to end well.
Ah, you there. Are you in cahoots with these crafty foxes? And hand back those immediately. Those are evidence of a crime and not for anyone else to touch. Damn it, my neighbors are gonna be really weirded out if they ever hear me say stuff like this. Got the panties right now.
I'm innocent until proven guilty. It's It's one of the golden rules of the court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into shish kebab.
Get 20 years, Titan. What? No, stop. Shut up. Just drop the evidence and walk away. I'm Tsukino Mayo, chief of the village guards, and I'm ordering you. What?
T's are always silent, names like that.
Tsuki...
Mayo.
No, Mio.
Tsukino Mayo, whatever.
Tsuki.
I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now.
Oh.
I don't know of
Zips
any
pants back
village
up.
guards, and I seriously doubt a cop would go around dressed like that and wielding a katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean, I could, but...
Yeah.
Before I could react, the pink-haired girl lunged towards me, the pointy end of her naginata aiming for my gut. My reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. I struck upwards on the wooden shaft of the weapon, sending it up into the air and causing the girl to lose her balance.
I just imagine like palming the weapon. He just like holds out his hand and goes like stab.
Quickly. Because I'm so awesome.
Because I'm so awesome and my reflexes are so great.
Anyway.
Mary Sue powers, activate! Anyway. Narumi, I did not order you to attack.
Fine, I'll give them back. Jeez, just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. Extending the hand that held the undies, I tried to hand them over something that I would soon end up regretting.
Ha! You think I'd fall for something so simple, fool? You may have fooled me once, but I won't let it happen again.
The woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I would dodge.
Ow,
I could
that would
dodge.
hurt.
Yeah, it would.
Is it
She
right?
then lunged forwards and grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around behind my back, leaving me with sore ribs in the prone position.
Wait, she swung her spear at him? Wouldn't that like chop him
Just-
in half?
No, she used the pole part of the spear.
Oh, I see.
I could have fought back, but I figured it would only lead to more fighting with the possibility of ending us up stabbed. I decided to remain passive. The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand triumphantly.
Huh. Methods might be crude. They do get results, Akagi. Tie him up. We'll bring him in for questioning. He probably knows where the pesky thieves are hiding. Right.
And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. I mumbled this weakly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrists together with rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely, once we were out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I'd like to fool around, I have more important things to do.
The city. We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village cells, thief.
Who are you calling a thief? I'm the victim. First they get undies tossed in my face, then I had to deal with physical abuse, and now these accusations. Besides, there's no village around these parts. It's a city, you know? Tsukino Toshi?
Tsukino Toshi.
Tsukino? Well, it's a sound. There is a T sound in there.
Really?
Silence!
Yes.
Hikage, if he speaks again before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious.
Like tsunami? Sunder Tyrant? Just another tyrant.
Hey, that's funny.
And that's how I ended up on my way to a jail cell, cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of who I started to suspect were crazy.
Oh my god, a panning shot.
What?
I know, right?
Damn.
Movement.
Impressive. When we exited the forest, alarms set off in my mind. The city I've lived in my whole life, it was gone. You've got to be kidding me. If I wasn't in Tsukino Toshi, then where the hell was I?
Hey, no talking. Come on, I don't want to. I don't want to bop you that much. Kinda, maybe a punch or two. I just want to know where the heck you. Oh, goddamn! I just want to know how the heck you blocked my strike so easily.
Your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. With the right movement and enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? this clearly isn't my hometown. I mean, the buildings look more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie.
Huh? What the heck is a movie? This is Harumara. It's been here forever. Mikage, I thought I told you to silence him if he spoke again. Actually, you told me that I could, but you didn't tell me that I had to.
Must be tough being the subordinate of someone like that.
Be quiet, or I'll silence you for good.
This time it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat.
Except it's still behind her back.
I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully there
you stand, fool.
Hopefully there would be someone with more common sense in the village. Several minutes later.
Ellipses.
I soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern-looking tsundere of a girl glaring down at me, while the other girl, who was apparently called Narumi, seemed to have softened up a little. From what I had gathered during their conversations, they had called the village elder to help oversee my questioning.
What purpose did these thieves have? Or are you just some pervert who gets off sniffing girls' undies? I ought to castrate you.
Ow.
I already told you, I just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention, anything worn by you would probably smell sour. I couldn't see it too well from the cell where they had put me, but I almost certain I could hear Narumi laughing nearby.
Do you want me to do this, village elder?
You're the humans, yeah, that's your job.
Cinco Dono, please
Sure.
calm down. You brought him in to learn the reasoning behind his presence in the forest, didn't you? That is correct, Elder-sama. I believe he was working together with the Fox Spirits to steal panties and other undergarments.
Objection!
Overruled!
Huh? What are you objecting to, young man?
The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Narami-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is myself, anywhere near those girls while you two were in pursuit of them?
Hold it! Just who are you calling a judge here? Lower your voice, I'll strike you down. Hey, Mayo-san, maybe the whole angry accusation thing isn't working. This guy clearly isn't a bandit. We could just ask him why he was up there in the woods. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, then he's clearly a panty thief. And we'll use him as a punching bag in the yard.
Finally, and here I thought this was about to become a turnabout case. I sighed deeply. Partly amused by my own act despite the seriousness of the situation.
We know all about sighing deeply, as of the first hour of the stream.
Yeah, who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble?
Indy is really intent on playing Vegas, and I keep on getting that pop out.
Yeah.
What?
As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better. This game is charming in a way. It's warming up to me. It's warming up to me.
A wise idea, Narumi-chan. How about you start by giving us your name?
Are you a boy or a girl?
Give us your name.
Takihiro?
So, what were you doing in the forest when these two were chasing the thieves?
I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at a shrine hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me.
A girl? I've never seen one of those.
A girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest.
Sukiniro Dono, Narima-chan. Do you recall the story behind the shrines near our village? Forgive me, Elder-sama. I do not recall. I know it's a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. The shrine belongs to Siri, a powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going too deep into the forest. I still think I could get rid of these pests once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damp cave on the hill. Skype pop-up just popped up and I can't read the rest of that sentence. Hold on a second. Well, some rundown old house. Humans and spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with good intention. The fact this lad says he saw a spirit means there's a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and his clothes look foreign. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. He claimed to be from a city near here, but there was nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a move, and he used some fighting techniques that I've never seen before. He's still a pervert.
I'm not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you were talking about how the panties ended up on my face, I had nothing to do with it, Tsunade Tyrant.
What did you call me? I'd smash you to pieces, you brat. Oh wait, now that I think about it, those foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But grandfather, what does this all mean? I can't be certain. What does it all mean? However, I believe it is unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. Still, I've never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Siri. I dare say he might not be even of this world. We should kill him just to be sure.
What? Wait, are you trying to say that I'm in a different world now?
That would be the most logical explanation.
In what world would that be considered logical?
It's only logical.
I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now.
Well, no one has ever experienced something like this before. We will have to think of how to deal with you, or if it's even possible to get you back to your own world. In the meantime, a night in the cell won't hurt. He did assault a village guard and he resisted arrest. You can stay here until he rots for all I care. I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon. Hikage, I'm going to clean myself up. I'll let you do the same. I would take offense for implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I would still like to know more about those techniques, Takahiro-san. If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you.
Yeah, we'll go a few rounds.
Hey!
It's not like I'm going anywhere for the time being.
It is only for a few hours while we discuss what to do.
Few hours.
Persons such as yourself would end up causing quite a commotion amongst the villagers, so it's necessary to convince them that you mean no harm before we release you.
And that was how I found myself stuck in a jail cell, while the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. This sucks. As if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, now I'm stuck in jail with my only company being
my dick.
A pair of beautiful, magnificent, majestic fox sisters, you lucky boy.
A pair of beautiful... Wait a second.
Yeah. Yahoo! Hi there, Panty Boy.
Familiar face appeared at the top of my cell, a blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in the front of the cell, waving her hands at me from the side of the cell. Another girl appeared, a wry grin on her face. Ah, it's the Panty thieves. If you're here to reclaim your hostages, they are already back with where they belong.
Nope. We saw the guards go into the baths and swipe the mating silk again. Look.
With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeve and stretched it out with her thumbs, showing off her panty size to me. You came all the way back here to snatch their underwear again, and I'm not sure that Tsunade Tyrant fits that label.
The cutie with the katana? You'd be surprised. I happen to believe that she is as innocent as one can be. She seems far too uptight to let any man touch her. After returning to the village, we have a debt to settle.
Like, what is the motive behind this crime?
I
That's what
smiled
I'm-
weakly as I wondered what the fox meant by debt.
The debt of blood, of course.
Mwah.
Sign your name in blood on this paper.
I'm not sure what this debt of yours might be, but I think you better leave before those two return. What?
Wait, if he doesn't know about it, we can just leave on Osama.
God,
There
fucking
you go.
hold on, my computer's... There we go.
Zach is building his computer. That is not how Zach's supposed to do things. Young man, your actions allowed us to escape our earlier predicament without harm. This places us in your debt, for which we are now repaying you. Mako, do the magic.
Mako, do the thing.
Okay.
The younger girl walked forward and placed her hands upon the locked door of the cell. She began mumbling something that I couldn't even begin to understand, and her eyes began glowing brightly. Different worlds, girls wielding weapons, and now fox girls using magic? Next on the list, I'm going to find a talkative magical sword and end up destined to save the world. That said, I was curious to see what the magic
Is that a
would
reference?
do to the lock keeping me in prison. It could be a reference to Soul Eater, it could be a reference to Camelot, like, there's too many anime and too many references for it to be one reference.
Mako, speak.
Ah,
The glow flared for a moment. Before quickly fading, there was a hiss and then a sizzle as the lock dripped to the floor in a mess of melted metal.
Is that the sound of the lock breaking?
Yes.
Well done, Mako-chan.
You
You
are
did very
fired.
well. Relax for now, alright?
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be the most surprised about. The fact that a girl melted a steel lock, or that I'm starting to accept this as normal.
It's normal. The level of magic is extraordinary. Mako-chan is quite gifted. But as I said, we are here to settle our debt. If you would like, we can escort you back to the forest where we first encountered you. I do, however, suggest that you decide quickly. The guards do not bathe for long. I should know. I have observed them for a while.
Okay, well, I
Quick
don't plan on
What?
sticking
Oh,
around.
yeah,
so-
no, he clicks it now.
What?
Okay,
I did?
It's fine, I got it.
I don't plan on sticking around, so I'm gladly accompany the two of you out of here. Maybe I'll be able to find my way back home. Lead the way, peeping Tammy.
Tammy. Machiko. So, wait, Sakura and Sakura. No.
Sakura?
Machiko, not
Sakura.
Tammy.
Not Tammy. Tachiko, but I suggest we keep the introduction for later.
Tachiko, where's
Takakachi or whatever, fucking
very
moving on.
Taco Boy? Follow.
As I was stepping out of the cell, the sound of a familiar voice boomed in the distance.
Thieves, crafty foxes, kleptomaniacs, I'll skin you alive.
I think that's our cue to get out of here. And with that, the three of us darted out of the prison.